Well, new tyres are on. Gee, there's a big dent in that rim. I have to get the mallet out. So it'll just be a nice steady ride on that new rubber. Nothing too crazy. I'll get the wax off them. But I have a little surprise for you. They're going to let me ride one of these.
Hey, g'day big bikers. New tyre time. Heading back in towards Tamworth now. I'm staying at a little place called Nundle just outside Tamworth. Bit of a drama getting the tyres, as is always the case when you're ordering from small country towns. So I can't do much more riding on this tyre because it's kind of just about down to the carcass, and any more off-roading I do is going to be a threat, a puncture threat. So it's a bit of a concern. Anyway, I'm putting new tyres on. Only one thing left to do with old tyres though, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. This looks like a nice place.
Alright, let me just quickly put the camera on. Holy smokes. Now that Tractionator doesn't want to light up. I wonder if I do it here. It's just locking up and pushing the front wheel. It's insane. Right. Right.
Well, it's very disappointing. Oh, that's a bit of a fail.
Well, new tyres are on. Gee, there's a big dent in that rim. I have to get the mallet out. So it'll just be a nice steady ride on that new rubber. Nothing too crazy. I'll get the wax off them. But I have a little surprise for you. They're going to let me ride one of these. Don't look, baby. So I've got the bash plate. It's got the Akrapovic Yamaha T700. I am going to be in so much trouble. She's going to not be very happy with me. I tell you, the size is good. I'm flat footing at the moment, so that's good. Oh, clutch goes a long way out. Alright, so let's have a look at this. There's a select button. What does that do? That's the trip meter. Trip 1, trip 2. Odometer. Air temperature 30. So there's one button here. It's a bit strange it's on that side. And it just goes through all the averages and all the functions on that one button right there, but it's on the throttle side, which is a bit odd. The ergonomics are not too bad. Certainly, you know, it's got more road-oriented tyres on it than the Africa Twin. Now, I'm not allowed to take it off-road. So gear shift indicator, RPM up the side and around the top, speedo, clock, fuel gauge, and then the different functions there, which are air temperature, engine temperature. It's probably water temperature actually. So ambient temperature, water temperature, 2 trip meters, odometer, and that's about it. So. 32 ambient, 80 degrees water temperature, litres per 100, so average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, and then back to the trip. So I might just put it on the odometer. So that's 4th gear. What's a school day today? So I'm going to turn around. I don't want to be caught up in the traffic. Now, no traction control, it's just ABS. So moving around a bit, but probably what I'd do is I would change the handlebars and just make the handlebars probably a little bit wider, maybe. Just roll them forward just a touch. The seat's really firm, but I'm sure you get used to it. It's got a power socket here. 12-volt socket. Everything is all where it's supposed to be. Like there's no, you know, it's look at that. Stalled it in 3rd. Yeah, look, actually I might just take a quick squiz out on the highway, see what it's like at 100. It's going to mean turning around, and that's going to mean okay, you go that way. Yeah, gearbox is nice. Gearbox feels nice. Again, this is just a quick test on the road. The thing I like about this bike is the simplicity. Like there's one button there to turn the ABS off. Can you do it while you're riding along? Or have you got to stop? Press and hold. No, doesn't seem to do anything.
Maybe you got to do it when you stop. But that's it. There's nothing. The switchgear is actually very much like the WR450. It's very, very basic. It is, you know, it is a very, very basic bike. And there's no reason Honda couldn't do this. They've got the NC750 engine, which is that parallel twin. They've got that's actually a really, really good low hung fuel cell in that. It's got that stupid kind of glove box thing, but the fuel tank's nice and low in the NC750 and gets really good fuel economy. Okay, the thing's only 50 horsepower or something ridiculous, but if you punch it up to 70 horsepower, which they could do easily, the NC750 with some 21-inch front wheel, different, you know, good quality suspension, and you know, a bit of travel, bit of ground clearance, that NC750 would be a perfect answer to this. The fact that it already does all the good, you know, it's got the good fuel economy, it's got the low mid-weight of the fuel cell under the seat. You know, it's like, hello, you're almost there, Honda, you're almost there. Just put some wide 21-inch wheels on it, and 21 on the front anyway, and you know, a bit more. You could put some USD forks on it, and, you know, decent suspension in the rear, give it a bit of travel, give it a bit of ground clearance, and holy cow, you'd have a you know, a bike that they even do a DCT version of it. So, you know, anyway, it's just me rambling about what Honda could possibly do with what they've already got in their spares box, you know. So anyway, I'm just waiting to get past this truck so that we can open her up on the highway and just do 100 k's an hour. I'll tell you what, I mean, it's only 70 horsepower, but kind of enough, you know. People complaining about no cruise control. It's a dirt bike, for goodness sake. And I really like the headlights and the front end on this thing too. But that's really quite good. So that is actually going way over my head. It's kind of just above my peak. So that's quite good. And I'm 6'2", so that's really quite good. I'm actually very impressed with that. That's good. It's actually really, really good. I like it. Oh, there's a couple of other things I like about this. The air filter is under the seat, but it picks the air up from down in here, so forward facing. So the air coming into the air box is being rammed in, which is great. You know, on the 790, it's up under the seat, but it's facing underneath and picking it up from inside the rear guard, and that's okay when you don't have any bags on. But when you've got panniers on, there's a real kind of problem with the dust circulating around inside where the back wheel is, and just overwhelming the airbox. So I like the fact that this one has got forward-facing air filter or air intake, and it comes in from up under here. So yeah, Yamaha, good job. I like it. And you just got to take the seat off, not like that stupid arrangement with Honda where you basically got to strip. Hello. Wobble on there. What's going on with that? Yeah, with the Honda where you've got to basically strip all the cowling off, which once you've done it a couple of times is not a big deal. But you know, when you're out in the bush and you want to change an air filter or clean an air filter, taking the seat off is a hell of a lot easier than pulling little rivets and clips and all sorts of stuff from the bike. It just doesn't make sense to me for a dirt bike, and that's the direction Honda's going away from with their new model. The new 2020 models are actually going more towards the big road tourer than they just haven't made it easier at all. It's just haven't made it more of a dirt bike, and I don't like the fact that they're 25k for a dirt bike. It's not that I don't have $25,000, it's that I wouldn't spend $25,000 on a bike and treat it the way that I treat motorbikes. Does that make sense? I'm not going to change my riding style because and I think we are the consumers and we get to choose. I'll wait for if I change to another Africa Twin, it's going to be a second-hand one, because I'm not, and I think as consumers, if we refuse to pay that sort of money, I just think it's ridiculous. A dirt bike should be $25,000. Now, if you want to pay that, that's good. That's up to you. But I'm a consumer. I don't think they should be selling dirt bike. $15,500–$16,000 on the road for one of these, plus a couple of $1,000 for bash plates and just a bit of protection. I think Yamaha are going to do really well with this bike. They're going to sell plenty of them because it's priced right. It's the equipment level's not too bad. Like I would love to take this thing off road. I would. Oh yes, I would. It's not too bad. There's nothing wrong with anything here. It's all, I know guys are going to be going, it needs cruise control, or it needs 10 different traction control settings, and like, it's a motorbike. For goodness sake, stop trying to make them into luxury cars. These are motorbikes. This is the pearlescent, same as my Land Cruiser. I like it. The white and red, I think, is my favourite one. But it it's a nice bike. It feels like the wheels are out of balance though. I don't know if those tyres are on the right way from the factory, but again, if you bought one of these, the first thing you do is take that rubber off and put on some proper rubber for off-roading. But the other thing, because I was watching the guy up at the Sunshine Coast, what's his name? I'm going to put it in there because I've forgotten, mate, I'm sorry. Every time I see him riding his Tenere in the dirt, the thing I hate about the Africa Twin so much, and it's only the one thing. The only thing I don't like is that when you ride in the dirt, this whole area just gets completely obscured. Where when I've seen the guys riding the Teneres, it's not. They're riding the Teneres off-road, they don't get this whole area, so that kind of wind control in through there is actually much better. I'm going to put this back in here for them. Very nice. Let's have a look at this headlight and stuff, eh? Look at that. Very cool. Alright, I'll talk more about that when I get back on my bike. Back on the Africa Twin, and you actually notice immediately the size and the presence on the road is quite noticeable. It is a much bigger bike though. It's bigger, it's longer, it's heavier. The ergonomics of this just fit me so nicely, but I've spent quite a bit of time and money on getting that ergonomics right. Ah, boy. But I think Yamaha are going to do really, really well with the Tenere 700. I just think it's it's priced right. It's basic. It doesn't have any things. It's even got less than this. It's kind of got the minimum legal requirement you've got to have on a motorbike. So it's actually quite good. I like it. ABS, that's it. Couldn't seem to be able to switch it off when I was riding, but I don't know if you can do that or not. Some of you guys that know more about the T7s might be able to help me out with that. But I've got about 40 minutes to do to get back to my caravan. I'm going to take a little bit of dirt road on the way back and just give these tyres a little introduction. But I've got exactly the same tyres again. I've got the Pirelli Scorpion Desert Rally 54R, which is the tube tyre for the 21-inch at 90/90/21, and this is my tyre of choice. The Motoz Tractionator Adventure on the rear, and I cannot fault these tyres. Anyway, so let's finish talking about the Yamaha Tenere 700. I really like it. I think they've positioned it well in the market. It's priced right. The equipment level is sufficient for adventure riding. People who go on about cruise control, get one of these things. Heated grips, put them on aftermarket. It's an adventure bike. It's a dirt bike that you're going to ride across the country. It's a really, really good bike, and I think Yamaha are going to do really, really well with it. It would be nice to see something from Honda in that market. Personally, my opinion is that NC 750 platform would be a great place to start. But they haven't listened to me with anything that I've said yet. I mean, if they bought it back as a Transalp, that'd be great. The parallel twin 750 NC engine, the mid low down fuel tank. There's so much you can do. Put the air filter up here somewhere. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, Tenere 700 is a big thumbs up from BBA. I'm not changing anytime soon. I've still got a lot of kilometres to do on Mrs. Jones. But, she's going to be in my garage for a long time. But. Alright, so this is a little place called Wooloman. This is the Chaffey Dam Western Shore Road. So we're going to go around the back of the Chaffey Dam, where I actually stayed last night. So, what's going on? West Bank Road. Road closed. Well, it can't be that close. There comes a big truck. Local residents only. Okay. Not going that way. I just remembered there's another dirt way that I can get home. It's the same road that I took the other day to get to Chaffey Dam. So I'm going to go back that way. It's actually not a bad little run up the river. It takes me straight back to Nundle. Good thinking. Chaffey Dam there. Close the dam wall at least. Get into the lookout. They're getting run over. There you go. You'll remember from my other video, I think it was vlog 3, I think, I came out here, flew the drone around. Very good. I actually camped in there last night. I had a very, very nice evening under the stars because the total fire bans have been lifted, so was able to get out my electric chainsaw and facilitate some global warming. Very nice night under the stars. Glass of whiskey, fire, doesn't get much better. It's very civilised having ice in your glass when you're camping.
Alright, dirt road, new tyres, dirt road. Oh, she's hot. Traction control off.
Yeah, those tyres got a bit more in them than I would like, but the guys in the shop did it, so all good. Nice and grippy. Oh, I thought that was a little bunny or something. I'll have to have a look at that on the video. See what that back camera is picking up. Very, very good. Well, that's a bit of a shortcut. Excellent. All right, hey, well, listen, special shout out to Western Rangers Motorcycle at Tamworth. Really cool guys. Thanks for just, yep, no problem. Take the T7 easy. And that was, you know, that was a really, really nice ride. I got the right tyres in the end. A little bit of a delay, but you know, like the way things are working at the moment, I don't have any plans. So, you know, if I have to spend an extra couple of days somewhere, I can do that. It's like, so what? So anyway, listen, thanks for joining in Big Bike Adventures today. And we're going to be heading off into new locations tomorrow. And hopefully go for a ride with ADV rider bloke and his dad, who are affectionately known to viewers of Big Bike Adventures as Crash Junior and Crash Senior. There's my van down there in the van park. Alrighty, I'm gonna go and have a shower and then something with beer in it. Alrighty, over and out.